What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA SAG.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And guys, for today's video I have a really amazing news. It is a bombshell and I have to admit that we have a confirmation that one more top-level politician will help our community. On top of that, I will show you some details about the ticker symbol NBH and some weird changes that happened just recently. And I will show you a very good conversation of John Burda and one of the people from so-called other side of the community. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, guys, if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. And guys, this is the post that I wrote on January the 30th. It is a public post that you can find on my Patreon. It is pretty much all trade alerts that I made from December the 1st to January the 30th. These are the results of these alerts. You can see that all of the trades were in profit except this one on December 19th. TRWV hit a stop loss order and we've lost about 1.33% on this trade, but all other trades are in green. That is why you can use these trades in your personal trades as a part of your due diligence. So guys, you've seen many of my trade calls, all delivering strong returns in just hours. Now it's your turn to trade smarter. Join my Safe Haven Patreon tier, built for traders who want consistency, structure and real results. You will get a detailed plan to protect your portfolio, monthly one-on-one Zoom sessions with me and private Discord access with all trade alerts, lessons and exclusive updates. And here is the best part. If you don't earn more than your subscription price within 30 days, you will receive a full refund, no question asked, as long as your trading account balance is at least $2,500 and you've taken all the recommended trades during the period. No excuses, no fine print. You profit or you don't pay. Join today and let's start building your edge in the market. So, and let's begin with this news. George Palikors reposted the tweet that was written by Sam Hill, and Sam wrote 14 hours ago, "Breaking news, Byron Donalds will contact SEC Chairman Paul Atkins today to inquire about MMTLP and push for transparency. Donald says, you have my word." And it's captured and recorded on video from today's event. Thank you, Byron Donalds, for your assistance. MMTLP, listen to this. And he refers to the tweet that was written by Dr. E. And Dr. E wrote, "You have my word, what a warrior, John R. Intel." And let me show you these two small videos.
Gary Gensler, the previous head of the SEC, was awful. And he was not transparent about a lot of things. We have a new head of the SEC. I will call him after this event and we're going to get that ball rolling. Because you're right, it's about transparency, 100%. We will do that. You have my word on that. We will take care of it.
And here's the second video.
In the market, in MMTLP. MMTLP is
Yes. Be clear. Yeah. When you say MMTLP, explain to people what that is.
MMTLP is a preferred share dividend that should have never been traded, but through market makers and companies selling illegal stock, they made our stock tradable, which it should have never. We have been defrauded. We have not seen any transparency in the market. And as the next Florida governor that is positioning Florida as a financial state, all we are asking for as the 65,000 plus investors is transparency. We want a share count. If there is nothing wrong with MMTLP, what's the share count? You, as well as 74 congressional members, signed a letter asking Gary Gensler for transparency, and we have dead to rights Gary Gensler under oath lying to Congress through a FOIA, which I'm going to present to you. I did present it in DC on January 12th, where we had a press conference on the steps of the SEC. So this is a big issue. A Florida company, TradeStation, admitted that they could not deliver our shares because they oversold them. Nothing has been done in Florida with TradeStation, and nothing has been done at the congressional level beyond signing a letter. We want transparency. Will you push as Florida governor for transparency in our markets?
Great question. First, 100%, we are going to have transparency when it comes to financial transactions in our state. One of the bills that I authored when I was in the legislature actually dealt with making sure we were protecting seniors from disreputable investments. Thank you.
So guys, as you can see, it is a very good to have this new update and it is a very good to have this top-level politician in the list of MMTLP allies. And to be honest, it is quite weird to see my personal thumbnail that I made for my videos, but it is very good to have it, and definitely I'm very pleased to see this. On top of that, guys, I have to admit that yes, back in 2022, Joanna wasn't, well, she made some mistakes in regards to MMTLP saga, but for now she is a real hero who pushed the case forward for the entire community. And let me show you this tweet that was written by Junk Savvy. Junk Savvy wrote, Congressman Brian Donalds, what a great opportunity amidst your bid for governor of the great state of Florida to prove to your constituents for whom you stand and serve by exposing one of the biggest financial crimes in history. Florida investors like Joanna Intel stand with tens of thousands of their fellow investors who were defrauded by the criminal enterprise, destroying our U.S. capital markets. We have the receipts. The MMTLP army watched as you bravely confronted former chairman Gary Gensler about his role in Russiagate and the discredited Steele dossier. We call on you once again to confront Gensler and his SEC's role in the MMTLP fiasco. Bigger than Enron, bigger than Madoff, bigger than FTX combined. The MMTLP army has pleaded for transparency for over 3 years. What are they hiding? The SEC, FINRA and FIF continue to stand in the way of a fair and equitable resolution. Your commitment to reach out to SEC Paul Atkins and push for transparency can help end the prolonged suffering of investors who did nothing wrong and take a big step in bringing much needed integrity back to the SEC and the US markets. We are not going away, MMTLP. And guys, this is the picture of Joanna. She published it in her own Twitter account, and this is her picture with Brian Donalds. Definitely it is good to see that these top-level politicians will help us, and they gave us their word. Definitely it is a huge breakthrough in our case. On top of that, guys, take a look right here. John Burda reposted the tweet of Rob Carter, and Rob Carter also pointed to the same exact news that was published by Dr. E. Do you believe Brian Donalds will get justice for you? And it is a very good question. Will he help us? For now, we and Joanna Intel made her best to attract more attention to this story, but will Brian Donalds help us? Time will tell. No one can say, no one can tell us for sure. Next one, let me show you this quite important update that not so many people paid their attention to. So, Brian reposted the tweet from Metabilities, and Metabilities wrote, Ali Care, could you please comment on why NextBridge Hydrocarbons ticker was changed to N045872 in your system? Any information you can share would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. And Metabilities reposted the tweet of Catfish, and Catfish wrote, both Webull and Ally have changed to N045872, wondering if all the brokers that clear through Apex changed to this. So guys, definitely this is another so-called weird activity, and to be honest, we have to see more clarification. What did happen to NextBridge Hydrocarbons ticker symbol? Yes, it is not a publicly tradable company, but ticker symbol was assigned, I believe, and probably is assigned to this stock. And if so, guys, does it mean that NextBridge Hydrocarbons will be available for public trading again? again and one more question that needs to be answered. So let me show you another very important set of tweets, guys. We have to help Conti Quilcott. Conti Quilcott is the person who filed a lawsuit against FINRA. And he has an active lawsuit. Let me show you that he has not FINRA but against Securities and Exchange Commission, and he has some recent filings, and for now he asks for help. And here's his two tweets. He asks Jeff Davis, and he wrote, "Hello, Mr. Davis. Sir, I'm sure you don't know who I am, but I'm one of the pro-sale plaintiffs suing 7 defendants in the MMTLP debacle. At this point in my case, I have objected strongly to the magistrate's recommendation to dismiss me with prejudice." And he also added this. I was hoping maybe you can help me to get over the top. I will understand if you don't. No worries. But can you share with me if the recipients responded to this email from you? It would be huge if you could, and appreciate it greatly. So here is the screenshot of the letter that was wrote by Jeffrey. And it was addressed to Torchlight Energy, and he wrote it on July the 12th of 2019, and here is part of this letter. "Weird how Torchlight spikes at the end of the day all the time. I'm sure that's not manipulation. John Brett, the CEO, hardly ever takes a cash salary and never sells the stock they pay him in. Must be independently wealthy from his prior frauds." Once again, and I believe that not John Brett but John Burda, it is a typo. Once again, never been short, never worked with any short. Huge waste of my time and expertise to try to unravel this fraud. This is a layup, retail, repeat offenders, gatekeepers, social media, $150 million enterprise value now for a company worthless than $0. And guys, definitely this is well, this letter was a predecessor of all the actions related to MMTLP, and you see that it was written in 2019. And Jeffrey Davis knew about this company because he has a very high level of expertise in the oil and gas industry, and that is why for him it was crystal clear that MMTLP was and the former Torchlight didn't have any intrinsic value and didn't have anything behind the scenes that can prove its high valuation. So, next one, let me show you another quite interesting update. Roman Supes wrote this tweet just 12 hours ago in response to the tweet that was written by John Burda just a couple of days ago. And Roman Supes wrote, "Trade Zero, remember when John Burda got his attorney to draft up a big response that said you were right about exemption from registration? I guess he forgot all he learned and he's now back to telling people there was no exemption." And here is the tweet of John Burda. Key phrase, "When shares are not restricted, there was no way for the Series A preferred shares to be unrestricted as no registration statement existed for them. Nor was there a Form 10, nor would any exemption apply. I have talked about this before, it's pure fraud. Not to mention all of the BS financial information and false data used in the quotation platform on OTC markets." And he refers to the tweet that was written by GB00TX12 on February 28th, and it says, "It's definitely time, resolve MMTLP." And he refers to the tweet of Whisker, this conversation of Cromwell Carlson. I don't want to dig deeper inside this. I want to pay your attention to the tweet that was an answer to this threat by Ocelot. And Ocelot, he wrote the following: "I never thought I would say it, but I think Burda was right on this. What Burda said makes sense and is probably correct. The preferred stock being issued under a no-sale theory because there was no additional consideration provided by shareholders, and it was a pro-rata distribution. In their first FAQ, when discussing the registration status, FINRA seemed to completely misunderstand the issue. They attributed it to a shelf filed by Torchlight seems inaccurate in my opinion. Also, the 3A10 exemption applied to other securities in the merger, not to prefer A stocks. So guys, it is very rare when you can see when Ocelot agrees with the opinion of John Burda. And it is very good to see that one way or another, but we are pushing this case forward. And for now, guys, we have a very important update that happened basically within last 24 to 48 hours. So, if you like my video, please hit the like button and see you in the next one. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm